15. Best perennials to plant in early August. Fast-growing, low-maintenance blooms. Hey there, my fellow plant lovers and garden dreamers. Welcome back to Earthly Delights, the little corner where we turn small spaces into living sanctuaries. Maybe you're the kind of person who finds joy in a single pot of greenery by your window, or you've turned your balcony into a jungle where every leaf tells a story. Perhaps you're a busy soul, craving low-maintenance beauty that fits into your hectic life. Or maybe you are that passionate gardener who loves discovering new treasures to make your backyard glow with life. Wherever you are on your green journey, you're in the right place. August might feel like the tail end of summer, but here's the secret. This month opens up a hidden doorway for planting perennials that grow fast, root strong, and keep giving back year after year. Even in the heat, there are plants that thrive, not just survive, waiting to transform your space into something magical. So grab your gardening gloves or just your curiosity and settle in. We're about to explore 15 of the best perennials to plant in early August, each one ready to bring color, fragrance, and life to your garden. And if this feels like your kind of space, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can keep growing together season after season. Part 1. Heat-proof heroes for hot August days. When the sun blazes and the soil feels dry, many plants struggle, but not these heroes. They love the heat, laugh at drought, and still burst with vibrant color. Perfect for busy gardeners or sun-soaked spaces, these perennials prove that August is the perfect time to plant bold beauty. 1. Coneflower, Echinacea. Let's start with the strong yet graceful coneflower, a plant that thrives when others fade. If you've ever felt you missed the planting window, Echinacea reminds you you're right on time. Early August warm soil helps it root quickly, and with a bit of care, you may even see blooms before summer says goodbye. Its petals, shades of pink, purple, or fiery orange, surround a raised center like a beacon of strength. Coneflowers love full sun, tolerate poor soil, and once established, they shrug off drought, making them perfect for busy plant parents or anyone who forgets a watering or two. But the real magic? They attract butterflies, bees, and even songbirds, turning your space into a lively sanctuary. Whether you're planting them in garden beds, containers, or letting them peek through patio stones, they return year after year, stronger, brighter, and more beautiful. For those of you with limited time yet big dreams for your garden, coneflower is a loyal companion. It grows with you, teaching you that resilience can also be stunning. 2. Blanket flower, Gallardia. Next, meet the fiery spirit of the garden, the blanket flower. This perennial thrives where the sun is relentless and the soil is less than perfect. Plant it in early August, and you'll be amazed at how quickly it settles in, often bursting into blooms within weeks. Its petals, painted in vibrant reds, golds, and oranges, look like tiny sunsets warming up any corner of your garden. Gallardia is perfect for those of you who want beauty without fuss. Forget to water? No problem. This plant loves heat, resists drought, and rewards you with more flowers when you trim the faded ones. Whether spilling from containers, lining pathways, or brightening a rocky bed, blanket flower brings a lively energy that feels almost wild. For gardeners with little time but big hearts for color, Gallardia answers with non-stop blooms and effortless charm. It's the plant that reminds you, sometimes the most stunning beauty thrives in the toughest places. 3. Coreopsis, tickseed. Now let's welcome the cheerful Coreopsis, a burst of golden sunshine that never fails to brighten any space. For those of you balancing a busy life, yet craving a vibrant garden, this plant is like a dependable friend, always showing up with a smile. Plant it in early August, and it will quickly take root in the warm soil, rewarding you with blooms that glow well into the season. Its delicate, feathery foliage adds a soft texture, while flowers in shades of yellow, orange, and sometimes bicolored red radiate joy. Coreopsis thrives in full sun, handles poor soil, and once established, it barely needs watering. Even if you skip deadheading, it continues to bloom, bringing warmth to your garden without complaints. Use Coreopsis to edge walkways, fill gaps between taller perennials, or add a splash of happiness or buns. Every glance at its sunny blooms feels like a reminder to stay lighthearted. For gardeners who love color without constant care, Coreopsis is pure sunshine-made plant. 4. Sedum, stonecrop. Finally, for this group of heat-loving champions, meet the resilient sedum, often called stonecrop. This plant thrives where others struggle, especially in dry, rocky soil or those sun-baked spots you've given up on. Planted in early August, and sedum will eagerly spread its roots, preparing to surprise you with clusters of pink, red, or bronze blooms as summer fades into fall. Its thick, fleshy leaves store water, making it one of the most drought-tolerant choices for gardeners who travel often or sometimes forget to water. Varieties like Autumn Joy stand tall, adding structure to beds, while creeping types spill beautifully over edges, softening hard spaces with ease. Even in winter, sedum keeps its shape, catching frost and light like living sculpture. It's a plant that asks for almost nothing but gives back beauty, texture, and resilience all year long. For anyone who values strength with elegance, sedum is the quiet hero your garden needs. Part 2. Compact charmers for small spaces. Not every gardener has a sprawling yard, and that's okay. Even the smallest balcony or patio can bloom with life when you choose the right plants. These perennials are perfect for containers, raised beds, and tight corners. They spill, soften, and transform ordinary spaces into cozy green retreats with very little effort. 5. Catmint nipita. The gentle beauty of catmint makes it a favorite for small space gardeners who crave calm and color. With soft, silvery foliage and lavender blue blooms, it creates a soothing presence wherever it grows. Planting it in early August allows catmint to quickly establish in the warm soil, rewarding you with graceful flowers that sway in the breeze. Perfect for balcony pots, raised beds, or along garden edges, catmint thrives in full sun and well-drained soil. Once settled, it's remarkably drought-tolerant and resists pests, asking for almost no attention. Just give it an occasional trim, and it will continue to bloom, offering a long season of beauty. Its subtle fragrance drifts through the air, calming your senses as you pass by. And if you share your space with cats, they may enjoy it too. Whether cascading over containers or softening harsh lines in your garden, catmint transforms even the smallest spot into a serene retreat. For gardeners with busy lives, it's the perfect reminder to pause and enjoy the moment. 6. Scabiosa, pincushion flower. Next on our list is the charming scabiosa, affectionately known as the pincushion flower. This delicate-looking perennial is tougher than it appears and perfect for gardeners who want a touch of elegance without demanding care. Planted in early August, and it quickly establishes, often rewarding you with blooms the same season. Its soft, pincushion-like flowers come in shades of lavender, blue, pink, and white, floating gracefully on slender stems. These blooms dance lightly in the breeze, adding movement and a whimsical touch to any container or narrow garden bed. Butterflies can't resist them, turning your small space into a lively sanctuary. Scabiosa thrives in full sun and appreciates well-drained soil. It enjoys regular watering but won't sulk if you miss a day or two. Snip a few flowers for an indoor vase, and they'll last beautifully, brightening your room. For those of you who love subtle beauty with lasting impact, the pincushion flower brings softness and joy to even the tiniest garden corners. 7. Lesser calamint, Calamintha nipita. Now let me introduce you to a true hidden gem, lesser calamint. This plant may not scream for attention, but once you grow it, you'll understand its quiet charm. Planted in early August, it quickly roots into the warm soil, forming neat mounds of tiny, silvery green leaves topped with clouds of delicate white or pale lavender flowers. Its blooms seem to shimmer in the sunlight, creating a soft, airy look that feels almost magical. What's more, the leaves release a fresh, minty scent when touched, adding another sensory layer to your garden experience. Lesser calamint thrives in full sun, loves well-drained soil, and once established, it needs very little care. Bees, butterflies, and other pollinators adore it, so you'll see your balcony or patio buzzing with life. Whether spilling from containers, softening stone edges, or weaving through small gaps, this plant transforms tight spaces into tranquil retreats. For gardeners who appreciate beauty in the details, Lesser calamine is the perfect companion, offering serenity and life in every little bloom. Part 3, classic beauties with a cottage garden soul. Some flowers feel like old friends, timeless, comforting, and full of charm. These perennials bring the romance of cottage gardens into your space, whether you have a backyard bed or just a sunny corner. Plant them in early August, and they'll reward you with nostalgic beauty that grows stronger every year. 8. Shasta Daisy, Leucanthemum. The Shasta Daisy is a flower that radiates pure happiness. With its crisp white petals and golden centers, it embodies the carefree spirit of summer. If you're someone who loves gardens that feel timeless and uplifting, this perennial will win your heart. Planting it in early August gives the roots the warmth they need to settle in, ensuring a strong start for next year's blooms. Shasta daisies thrive in full sun and well-drained soil, and they don't ask for much, just a bit of space to stretch. Their upright stems stay neat, making them perfect for borders, walkways, or cottage-style beds. Snipping off faded blooms encourages even more flowers, extending the show well into the season. These cheerful blooms also make excellent cut flowers, brightening up any room with their simple elegance. Year after year, they return stronger, greeting you like an old friend. For gardeners who want beauty that feels both classic and more, Shasta daisies are a gift that keeps giving, filling your garden with joy and light. 9. Daylilies Hemerocallis. Graceful and generous, daylilies bring effortless waves of color to any garden. Despite each bloom lasting only a day, their name is fitting, because from a single clump, dozens of buds open one after another, creating a continuous rhythm of renewal. Plant them in early August, and they'll take advantage of the warm soil, rooting deeply to prepare for next year's abundant display. Daylilies thrive in full sun, but also tolerate partial shade, making them versatile for various garden spots. They aren't picky about soil and need minimal care once established. These perennials resist pests, handle drought with ease, and reward you with more flowers every season. Choose a reblooming variety, like Stella d'Oro, to enjoy color well into fall. Their arching foliage adds texture even when they're not in bloom, softening edges and filling gaps beautifully. Use them to line pathways, brighten fence lines, or weave between other perennials for a layered look. For busy gardeners who love surprises, daylilies are perfect. They bloom without fuss, reminding you daily that beauty can be both fleeting and endless. 10. Garden Phlox, Phlox paniculata. Romantic and fragrant, garden phlox is a perennial that feels like a breath of summer nostalgia. Its tall stems hold clusters of blooms in pink, purple, white, and even two-tone shades, creating a soft yet vibrant display. Plant it in early August, and it will quickly settle into the warm soil, setting the stage for a spectacular bloom next year. Some early varieties may even gift you with late-season flowers this year. Phlox thrives in full sun, but also tolerates light shade, especially in hotter climates. It appreciates nutrient-rich, well-drained soil and regular watering to keep its blooms lush and healthy. With proper care, it rewards you with long-lasting color and a sweet fragrance that fills the air. Butterflies and hummingbirds love garden phlox, so expect your garden to come alive with fluttering visitors. It's perfect for adding height to mixed borders or creating a romantic focal point in your garden bed. Snip a few stems, and they'll bring beauty and scent indoors as well. For anyone who dreams of a cottage-style retreat buzzing with life, garden phlox is an essential choice. Part 4, Pollinator Powerhouses for a Buzzing Garden. If you love watching butterflies flutter and bees hum around your blooms, these perennials are for you. They're not only beautiful, they're vital, feeding pollinators late in the season when food is scarce. Plant them in early August, and you'll create a living sanctuary where nature and beauty thrive together. 11. Bee Balm Monarch Arta. Bursts of color and a lively spirit make bee balm an instant garden favorite. Its shaggy, firework-like blooms in red, pink, or purple light up any space, while its minty-scented leaves add another layer of sensory delight. Planting it in early August allows the roots to anchor deeply, ensuring a strong start and even more dramatic growth next season. Bee balm thrives in full sun but tolerates partial shade, especially in hot climates. It loves rich, moist soil. yet it's forgiving if you occasionally forget to water. Just remember to give it room to breathe. Good air circulation helps keep it healthy. Pollinators adore bee balm. Hummingbirds zip in to sip nectar, bees buzz happily, and butterflies flit from flower to flower, creating a miniature ecosystem right in your yard or balcony. Whether planted in borders or near patios where you can enjoy the show, bee balm rewards you with vibrant color and endless life. For gardeners who want beauty that attracts nature's magic, this perennial is pure joy. 12. Yarrow, Achillea millefolium. Subtle yet powerful, yarrow is the perennial that blends beauty with resilience. Its fern-like foliage provides soft texture, while flat-topped flower clusters appear in shades of yellow, pink, white, or red, adding a wildflower charm to your garden. Plant yarrow in early August, and it quickly adapts, settling into warm soil and preparing to bloom abundantly for seasons to come. Yarrow thrives in full sun and doesn't mind poor or dry soil, making it ideal for low-maintenance gardens or neglected spots where other plants struggle. Once established, it's remarkably drought-tolerant and even resists deer. Minimal care, maximum reward. Its blooms are more than decorative. They're magnets for bees, butterflies, and beneficial insects, helping create a balanced, healthy garden ecosystem. Snip a few stems for fresh or dried arrangements, and they'll keep their beauty indoors. Scatter yarrow through borders or gravel paths for a natural, effortless look. For those who love a garden that's both functional and stunning, yarrow is a true must-have. Teen, lavender lavandula. Few plants bring as much peace and elegance to a garden as lavender. With its silvery foliage and fragrant purple spikes, it transforms any space into a calming retreat. Planting lavender in early August gives it the warmth it needs to root deeply before cooler weather, setting the stage for fragrant blooms next year. Lavender thrives in full sun and prefers dry, well-drained soil, making it perfect for gardeners who want beauty without constant watering. Once established, it's one of the most drought-tolerant perennials, rewarding you with long-lasting blooms and an aroma that soothes the senses. Pollinators can't resist it. Bees buzz happily around its flowers, while butterflies dance nearby, turning your garden into a lively, tranquil haven. Use lavender in borders, raised beds, or pots near seating areas so you can enjoy its scent with every breeze. Harvest the blooms for sachets, teas, or simply to brighten your home. For those seeking both serenity and charm, lavender offers a timeless touch that never fades. Part 5, Unique Showstoppers for August. Wow, every garden deserves a few stars that stand out and spark conversation. These perennials bring bold colors, striking forms, and unexpected textures, perfect for gardeners who love a bit of drama. Plant them in early August, and they'll settle in quickly, ready to dazzle you with their unforgettable presence next season. 14. Helenium sneezeweed. Bright and spirited, helenium bursts into bloom just when many gardens begin to fade. Its daisy-like flowers, glowing in shades of yellow, orange, and deep red, create a warm, fiery display that carries summer's energy right into fall. Planting helenium in early August allows it to root quickly, preparing for even stronger growth and more blooms in the seasons ahead. This perennial thrives in full sun and prefers moist, well-drained soil, but it's adaptable and resilient once established. A little deadheading encourages continuous flowering, while its sturdy stems stay upright without staking. Ideal for low-maintenance gardeners. Pollinators, especially bees and butterflies, flock to its nectar-rich blooms, adding motion and life to your late summer garden. Use helenium to fill middle or back borders where its bright flowers can stand tall, or mix it with ornamental grasses for a dynamic, textured display. For those who love bold color and long-lasting beauty, helenium delivers a radiant wow that keeps your garden glowing. 15. Russian sage. Perovskia atriplycifolia. Elegant and airy, Russian sage is the perfect finale to our list. With its tall, wispy stems covered in lavender blue blooms and silvery foliage, it creates a dreamy haze of color that lasts from late summer into fall. Planted in early August, and it quickly adapts, taking root in the warm soil to return even more stunning year after year. This perennial thrives in full sun and loves well-drained soil. It's incredibly drought-tolerant, making it ideal for gardeners who want beauty with minimal effort. You can almost forget it's there, and still it will flourish, swaying gently in the breeze like a living watercolor. Pollinators adore Russian sage, so expect to see bees and butterflies enjoying its nectar. Its soft texture pairs beautifully with bold flowers, creating contrast in mixed borders. Whether used as a backdrop, lining pathways, or standing alone as a focal point, Russian sage adds sophistication without fuss. For those who love plants that feel both wild and refined, this perennial is pure garden poetry. Your garden journey starts now. And there you have it, 15 of the best perennials to plant in early August, each one ready to bring beauty, resilience, and life to your garden. Maybe you see yourself in the toughness of coneflower, or perhaps the calming presence of lavender calls to you. Some of you may crave the drama of helenium or the delicate charm of scabiosa. Whatever speaks to you, know this: it's not too late to plant hope. August is often overlooked, but it's a secret window where soil stays warm, roots grow strong, and pollinators still dance among the blooms. Every plant you place in the ground now is an investment, not just in color for the coming weeks, but in a garden that will return stronger, fuller, and more beautiful with each passing year. So whether you're tending a balcony pot, shaping a backyard bed, or simply adding one new friend to your plant family, you're doing more than gardening. You're creating a sanctuary, a space that reflects your care and love. If today's journey inspired you, let me know in the comments which perennial you'll plant first. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button to keep growing with us here at Earthly Delights. Until next time, keep nurturing your space and keep blooming.